We've got an article from heatstreet.com. Actually, it's heatst.com. But we can take the inference from William Hicks. Hey, Bill Hicks. Y'all remember him?
No.
No, he's dead. This is a different
me either.
guy. And this whole article, it's titled, Why Do Some Polygon Reviewers Suck So Bad at Video Games? Now, first off, just to address the title, you don't have to be good at video games
We're gonna move!
to have an opinion about video games. You're going to move? You're going to move?
We
You
are
want to
gonna
continue the
move.
podcast when you get home?
Yes.
Okay,
Hold on.
we're cutting
I'm
it
not
off.
done yet because we're not moving yet. But the guy walked by me saying we're gonna move.
Okay. Let's not take his word as gospel. Let's keep going for now. Okay. So, I don't think you can judge a video game critic's ability to criticize or by their ability to play a game. I think that is absolutely immaterial. I enjoy games that I suck at, like, every day. Like, last night, we had a fabulous time playing Battleborn, and I was almost always bottom of the scoreboard. Mostly that's because they desperately need to balance out the aggressive and passive classes. But it was also because I'm not very good at video games. But that doesn't mean I can't tell you whether I enjoyed it or not.
This is dumb. Polygon reviewers can suck at whatever they want to suck at. I would actually prefer that my reviewer not be a master of the game, so they can give me an accurate account of what the game has to offer instead of about how they roasted noobs. I'm not saying they have to suck. I'm just saying that there should be some, there should be a reason to play the game. Like, I don't want to hear from the best player in the world about how great the game is. Because obviously he probably thinks the game is the greatest in the world. He's the best at it. If I'm the best at something, I'm going to talk the shit out of it.
I'm outie, and I will get on as soon as I...
All right. Cool, he gets to move. All right, so...
Stupidness.
We have returned to a Three Cynics Gaming podcast. And I need to get a video game thing going. But first...
Yeah, you said words there almost.
Almost. I was so close to words. It was crazy. Hold on. I don't even have everything set up right. I'm the worst.
An item on my Steam store wish list is on sale. Probably nothing I'm going to actually buy. Because most of my wish list is like, I'll pay 50 cents for that.
Of course it is. Okay, so where were we? We were talking about this guy on Heat Street. Giving Polygon a bunch of shit because... Okay, he's talking about how they took away points from Witcher 3 because of its sexism. Which, yeah, that was dumb of them. It was supposed to be like, what, 13th or 14th century Scandinavia? Of course there was sexism. And that was silly of them. That should not have been a consideration, but it was. And a review is a critic's opinion. Whether
history actually shows there were female Viking warriors. So
yeah, well, I mean, hey, whatevs.
Just throwing it out there.
And they talk about how in Polygon's review of Star Fox Zero, the reviewer couldn't even complete the game and refused to give it a full review because the motion controls were too difficult to handle. Well, that's not something to mock, because if your game controls like shit, that's a pretty big...
Well, to be fair, who's to say his game controls are shit? It might just be this retard not being able to control it.
Nah, the new Star Fox's controls are notoriously awful.
But you think about it. Like the latest F1, I might feel like has the best in-game handling to physics ratio or what the fuck ever, and you might play the exact same game and say it doesn't even fucking compare to Forza. It's still subjective.
Why do so many people seem to want to censor people's opinions when they get paid for their opinions. This dude can take points off for whatever he wants. Fucking, I didn't like Star Fox's fucking face. 10 points off. It's his review, it's his job, and he can do whatever you want. And instead of just dealing with it because he has an opinion that differs from somebody else, everybody wants to fucking censor opinions. Stop it. It's a goddamn opinion, you sensitive bitch.
Mm-hmm.
Just got real, sorry. Just got real for a second in my brain.
Yeah,
I don't deal well with
your
that.
mic.
Yeah, but I don't think you sucking at a fucking video game, you should give it a low score because you fucking suck at it. That's not his fucking fault you suck at it. That's your fucking fault you suck at it.
Yeah, but I don't think a person's ability to play a game is any detriment to their ability to review a game. I don't think that at all. I mean, Nate and I played Battlefield 3 for like 2.5 years. I was never any good at that game, and I had a blast. I would give that game an 8 out of 10 anytime somebody asked me. So,
Yeah,
I mean, I guess
I don't
if
think
you
inability matters.
No, I guess if you let your inability affect the score, that's one thing, and you shouldn't. But
See, I disagree with both of y'all because you cannot sit there and tell me that you have picked up a game that you wanted to fucking play, suck dick at it, and then be like, this game fucking sucks dick. Because I know damn well every one of y'all have done that shit. Everybody listening to this shit has done that shit. So you can't sit there and come at me with something like that, dude. That you're telling me because you suck dick, you're mad at this game. I've done it. I've thrown the fucking controller on the floor. Probably broke that bitch. But it doesn't mean it's a bad game. It just means I suck.
But you don't get paid to be a reviewer of video games by another company.
That's fair.
You know?
I mean, that's fair. But what's your criteria to become a video game reviewer?
a passion
criteria?
to write
Journalism.
words about
Journalism, become a
video
journalist?
games?
Well, no, I mean, like college education or
Not, well, yeah, but not generally. I mean, think about it like this, Mark. A food critic has to eat a lot of stuff that they don't necessarily like, but you can identify the qualities within the food that make that food good.
well, that's fair. I mean, that's true.
Like, I don't drink at all, and I can't stand the taste of beer. But if I'm cooking with beer, I like to have a little taste beforehand so I know what flavors to complement it with.
Right. And well, see, we're not getting at the idea that you have to be good at a game in order to be qualified to review a game.
No, not at all. No.
You have to have a passion for expressing your opinions about video games, and people don't like other people's opinions, especially when they're abrasive to the zeitgeist.
Ain't that the truth, though?
Well,
Ain't
no.
that the truth?
They love other people's opinions when they coincide with their own.
With mine, yeah. Agree.
Like anybody who, like me, if they agree with the things I say, then they'll be like, yeah, this guy's got great opinions. He's a fucking smart guy. If they don't, they're like, this guy's a dick. That's what it is. And people should not be so sensitive. Everyone's allowed to have an opinion. If I'm in a conversation with somebody and we disagree, I just leave it at that. I'm like, all right, cool. Well, clearly we're not going to make any headway here. Moving on.
Right? Well,
I agree. I'm reading the bottom of this article, right? And it says, more recently in Shadow of the Beast for PS4, the reviewer got lost for an hour souring his impression of the game. Well, you getting lost in a game is not the game maker's fault.
It might be.
That's fair.
they
'cause there's
didn't
plenty
give you
of
good direction.
Well, hold on, dude. I play Nintendo games now that I get lost in, G. So, I mean, you don't remember
Right.
playing Nintendo and Super Nintendo? They didn't tell you go down there and bust a left, bitch. They told
Yeah.
you go find that shit.
Yeah, but that misdirection or lack of direction didn't sour your impression of the game. Obviously, this
grinding.
did.
I mean, the bottom line is he's allowed to have his own opinion. Everyone
and he
is.
gets paid to do it. So, I mean, it's
And
hard to, I
None
understand.
of these people who are trying to censor his opinion would like their opinion censored. How would you like it if every time I came to you and you said something like, nah, shut up.
Dude,
Nah,
we
shut
live-
up. You
live
shut
in
up.
America? You can't censor my motherfucking opinion.
You're entitled to your opinion. He's entitled to his opinion. He just gets paid to give it on a forum that you choose to purvey.
Well, yeah,
Purvey.
purvey. Yeah, just you go purvey a different site.
Yeah.
I don't know how many times we got to go over this. It's ridiculous. People.
No,
don't be
and
fucking sensitive.
also near the end of the article, he talks about how The Last of Us was a game lauded for its realism and its storytelling, yet Polygon didn't believe it had merits in either one. Well, that's their fucking opinion.
Hey, dude, The Last of Us was a fantastic video game.
Right, and I've never
was,
played it. Therefore, I rate it 0 out of 10 by merits of absentia. What do you think of that?
Well, I mean, that's fine. You've never touched the game, so I don't expect you to have an opinion on it.
But
The
I rate
whole
it 0 out of 10 because I never played it.
Well,
The
but
whole thing
in
here-
your article would say I gave it a 0 out of 10 because I never played it. Not
Right.
I gave it a 0 out of 10 because it's ball ass.
Right.
Right. But stop going to his site. If you can point out all of these problems with games that they've reviewed, stop relying on them for reviews.
Very fair. Yeah, that's fair.
It seems that simple.
I mean,
Kmart
it's
has
true.
policies I don't like. I'm not shopping at Kmart. Ta-da!
Bam, that's why they're dying.
Oh,
But yeah.
Well, so why do people look to be offended? Stop
I mean,
it. Your life will
the
go
age we-
so much smoother.
Stage we live in, Nate.